Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As you can see if you watched yesterday's vlog, I did purchase the Dukes of Hazzard hat from the Cooters Museum in Gatlinburg. I posted on Facebook and on Instagram wondering if everyone thought I should purchase the hat. It's actually a fitted hat. I probably won't wear this every day, but in honor of my Gatlinburg trip, I was in Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge area with the exception of me going to Cherokee for a few days. I was in that area for about 2.5, 3 weeks. I have fallen in love with Gatlinburg in particular. I do love Pigeon Forge. Dollywood is there, and there's a lot of wonderful, wacky roadside attractions. However, Gatlinburg, man, it's definitely becoming one of my favorite places anywhere that I've been, and I've been to a lot of places. It's not the number one, but it's definitely in the top 10 locations in the U.S. that I love to stop at, relax, chill, if you will. And speaking of chilling, it is 35 degrees out here. I should probably be wearing gloves. There is no snow on the ground. However, it is chilly. Do not let the non-snow and the non-icicles that are dangling, not festooning, if you will, from my hands fool you. It is cold. I still have a couple other trucker hats. I still have the trucker hat that has the monster holding the VHS tape, and I bought another trucker hat, which I have yet to show you. But this is the first orange hat. It's not a trucker hat, it's actually a fitted hat from the Dukes of Hazzard series. You know why they actually painted the car orange? Which has now become synonymous with the series and, of course, the 01 and the hat. But do you know why they painted the car orange? Trivia question of the day. I have left Gatlinburg, and I have actually now arrived in a town called Rocky Top, Tennessee. It's probably about an hour and a half from Gatlinburg. Go through Knoxville. You go a little bit north. It's called Rocky Top now, but a lot of places still refer to it as Lake City, Tennessee. In fact, if you Google it, Google Lake City, it will automatically redirect you to a Google image map of Rocky Top, Tennessee. And the town has actually gone through a few incarnations of names based on tourism because they keep trying to change the name to get more tourists to stop off here, to make the market thrive and actually give more money into the industry of the town. So the town actually is in between two names, Lake City and Rocky Top. Most of the signs say Lake City, but all the police officers, the fire department, when they're driving around, they all say Rocky Top, Tennessee. And what does Rocky Top have that most places don't have? A movie rental place. Look at that. Movie rentals, which of course, like a lot of places, have gone out of business, but they still have the sign right up there. Remember the old VHS cassette tapes, which, if you remember my other trucker hat that I still have, it's in the van, which is parked right over there. Actually has a monster holding a VHS tape. And remember Captain from the other day? The little boy that I did the vlog with? He was actually asking, what is on your hat? And it was hard to explain because to a young child, they don't know what a VHS cassette tape is unless they go garage sailing or to thrift stores, which very few children do that unless the parents actually teach them the joy of thrifting. They probably do not know what a VHS tape is. It's interesting, you know, in my era, and probably a lot of people watching these vlogs, VHS tapes to us are still kind of relevant in some way, shape, or form. To a child, they don't even know what that is. Even Blu-rays are slowly but surely going to become a thing of the past with, not Blu-rays, DVDs, because Blu-rays have taken over, and eventually Blu-rays will probably be gone. Everything will be digital or downloaded. It's so insane to think that movie rentals have basically became a thing of the past. There is Redbox, but who knows how long Redbox is even going to last anymore with Netflix taking over. So the subject of today's vlog is the movies and these awesome mountains in the background here. And speaking of the VHS generation, speaking of video cassettes, the mid-80s, 1980s, it's very cold. My mouth is actually numbing up in this 35-degree weather. But I'm trying to put two and two together. The 1980s were full of joy and magic and awesome movies, and it all festooned into a vicarious piece of goodness known as the video cassette generation, the mid-'80s especially. And in 1986, a movie came out and was released on VHS and in the movie theaters that was actually filmed right here in these mountainous regions of Tennessee. And actually one of the culminating scenes, one of the most popular scenes that you can actually see that I'm going to show you was actually filmed right at that intersection right there. I'm talking about the sequel, the #2 of King Kong, which a lot of people say should have been released as a #2, or if you looked into a toilet, the #2 is synonymous with that movie because it might be one of the worst movies ever made. Right here. Rocky Top, Lake City, Tennessee. Movie rentals. Let's just do the intro. It's my second channel, daily blog channel. It's The Daily Numb Hands and King Kong 2, also commonly referred to King Kong Lives. And he does live right here at the corner of this road, next to the ShopRite, next to my van, which is parked right there. And a lot of the scenes, one of the culminating scenes you can actually see was from this angle right here. The town is an insane pandemonium. There's police cars, there's army helicopters flying over that mountain ridge. There is a plane flying over. Pretty exciting stuff. There are some videos on YouTube. No one's ever actually been here to the filming locations as far as I know. I hunted this down myself. That's what I do. I like traveling around and finding weird and wacky movie locations, abandoned stuff. Hopefully you subscribe, because every day, every single day, I have not missed a day yet of uploading a video since I've started these 2.5 years ago. I've been doing this. So I love finding wacky stuff based on your suggestions, based on things I read online, word of mouth, hanging out in towns. I always like to find weird, wacky stuff. And this is a weird, wacky, horrible sequel to one of the greatest movies, King Kong. In fact, the beginning of King Kong starts off, no, the beginning of King Kong 2, King Kong Lives, they actually show the clip from the end of King Kong 1. I think Jeff Bridges is there yelling. Was it Jeff Bridges yelling at the people when they're shooting King Kong? King Kong falls, what we think is to his death. At the beginning of King Kong Lives, we find out he's actually alive. Linda Hamilton, isn't that her name? Sarah Connor. I'm looking for Sarah Connor. She was flying right over there. She was responsible for taking care of King Kong, the giant ape, which when you watch the movie, it's basically just a guy in a monkey suit, and there actually is a Mrs. Kong in the movie, which is awesome. So there's partners. There's Mrs. Kong and regular King Kong. So go on YouTube, look up King Kong Lives, the full movie. Someone has actually uploaded the entire film on YouTube. And the scene I'm referring to, there is a lot of other scenes filmed around this area, but the scene I am referring to is about at the 1 hour and 15 minute mark, between 1 hour and 15 minutes and 1 hour and 16 minutes. So go on there, just scroll to that mark, 1 hour, 15 minutes, and about 20 seconds, and you'll see this scene. You can see this bridge, you can see that mountain range, you can see the planes flying over. In fact, you can also see that weird bricked building right there with the layers. You can see that. And also, you can see the ShopRite sign, which is awesome. This is 1986. Think of how long ago that was. This ShopRite sign was actually in the scene. The angle, it's the exact same sign, but back in 1986, that was actually a Piggly Wiggly sign. But it is the same sign formation and the same signage. So just watch the clip, see if I am correct. I am not always correct, but sometimes I am, and I'm glad when I hunt these places down, when you guys either correct me or acknowledge me and give me a thumbs up saying, man, you found that right place. I did not know that even existed, and I live in that town. So it's always cool when some locals watch these videos and they actually leave comments and say, man, I'm really glad you found that, because I've lived here my whole life and I have no idea that King Kong stormed around these streets of where I live. So right here at this intersection, Lake City, Anderson County, you can see, I was hoping that police car right there, that sheriff officer, would actually have the Rocky Top logo on the side of their car, but they don't. They just have the county of the county. Here we go, Rocky Top, Tennessee. See what I was referring to? Here is the City Hall, Rocky Top, Tennessee. But when you look it up, it actually is called Lake City, Tennessee. But there's the sign, Rocky Top, Tennessee. A little tiny town. I don't know what the population of this is. Maybe you could research that and let me know what the population of this town is. And I wonder if anyone that lives here is fluent in the facts and figures of the 1986 sequel. It's very called to King Kong. King Kong Lives, which I've read that a lot of people who actually are big fans of King Kong in general actually do like the sequel. However, the sequel cost $15 million to make, and it only made between $4 and $5 million back at the box office. 30 to 40% of what it cost to make that movie actually was made back at the box office. And that, my friends, is called a box office failure, which in Hollywood terms is definitely not something that you really want to achieve. Okay, so let me show you this signage. When you watch that clip back, in fact, I think one of the people locally in Rocky Top, Lake City, actually just put somewhere on YouTube just the clip of that one scene. You can see all these roads where it says north and south, 25 west, north 116. You can see all those in the shot. You can see all these concrete barricades, and of course you can see the helicopters flying over there. Linda Hamilton flying over here in an airplane. The shot goes like this and then pans up, which is really cool. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to grab some stickers for you guys. I haven't handed out any stickers, placed any stickers in the vlogs in a while. So let me actually focus on this. Focus. All right, Adam the Woo stickers. Because I was in Knoxville, not Knoxville area, but the Knoxville region, if you will, and I was over in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge for so long, I didn't put any stickers around because I met up with quite a few people, met some new friends, had some good times at the theme parks. Also, last night was the chili cook-off. I ate so much chili, they closed off the roads in Gatlinburg. Oh my gosh, I ate so much chili. It was not a pleasant evening after the fact. Heartburn. But I had probably 3 gallons total of chili, 25 to 30 sample cups. Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. So here is this. Match up the shot if you want. Take some screenshots of this, screenshots of the movie, and then tag me either on Instagram or put some pictures on my Facebook page of what it looks like now versus then. I love when people do that. When they interact in these vlogs, it's a vicarious circle, a bucket of goodness, if you will. And this is it. The same sign. In fact, that Mark's Pharmacy sign right there was actually called something else in the movie. It was a different pharmacy, but it still was a pharmacy. And the ShopRite supermarket sign that you see right there was a Piggly Wiggly sign. So that's cool. It's the actual signs. And what's really cool too, see that right there below it? Below the Mark's Pharmacy sign, it says Medicare sign-ups Thursday 10 to 12. Those are the same letters that they used in 1986. Of course, in 1986 it said something else. I think it said something about popcorn. Popcorn, 25 cents. But those are the same red letters from 1986. 28 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. That's the exact sign, exact lettering. A little King Kong movie history, unbeknownst to everyone, I can guarantee, that drives through here, unbeknownst to them, that monster movie history happened right here in their little town. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cross the road. I'm not really worried about King Kong anymore because he hasn't been around these parts in, gosh, almost 3 decades. But I am worried about that car right there running me down. But I'm gonna hide these Adam the Woo stickers under this bridge. So look for the ShopRite, which used to be the old Piggly Wiggly. The mountain range that you can see so prominently in the movies. And underneath here, underneath this bridge. Oh my gosh, what are those? What the heck are those? What animals? I have never seen this. What are those? There's so many. They look like alien pods. All right, back to the task at hand. Adam the Woo stickers. So if you're in the Rocky Top Lake City area, it's about 30 minutes north-ish of Knoxville, maybe an hour north-ish of Knoxville. Come underneath this bridge, and I'm gonna hide these stickers somewhere. Where should I hide these stickers? Right here. I have placed that rock, not so gently, on top of the stickers. So just walk under here. You'll see it right there to your left. There's the stickers. So there you have it. If you're in Rocky Top, Tennessee, or near it, Lake City, Tennessee, 2 different names, same town, King Kong lives. Let me know by leaving some comments down below if I am correct, if this is the location from the movie, giving you the timestamp I gave you of where in the movie to watch for this particular scene. So do that by leaving some comments down below. And if you're local to this area, drive out here and get those stickers. They're going to be right there underneath that rock. And if you get them, let me know either by tweeting me on Twitter, Adam the Woo, Facebook, /Adam the Woo, or on Instagram, Adam the Woo. And there you have it. King Kong lives. And he does live, not only in my heart, but also in my mind, just like Gatlinburg. I now have a fond place in my heart for King Kong and Gatlinburg. And today, I'm making my trip towards Nashville, Tennessee. I don't know if I'm gonna make it all the way to Nashville, but I will be in Nashville throughout the weekend, at least for 3 or 4 days. And then from there, I'm going down to Chattanooga. Who knows after that? Probably heading back to Florida for about a month, hopefully be chilling in Florida, because after that, I'm planning a full U.S. trip cross country to the West Coast, up and over all next year. So I do need to get a little bit of rest through the holidays, and I do miss my mom and dad. Want to see them for the December holidays. So I will keep you posted through Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all the social networks. And of course, this vlog I do every day, lengthy vlogs. They've actually started becoming very long vlogs. I know a lot of people are leaving comments about how they enjoy the vlogs being longer. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Leave some comments down below about this, about what else you want to see. I love reading comments and I love interacting with you guys. I hardly ever interact on YouTube. I very rarely reply on YouTube, but I do read all the comments. Sometimes I even answer questions the next day about comments you leave here. However, if you go over to the social networks, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, I would love to interact with you on there, reply to you on there, talk to you on there, meet up with you in my travels. Hopefully, we can get together on this trip and other trips. That's enough for today. It is cold. I cannot even think straight. My mouth is like, it's watering, but it's not watering because it freezes up on my lips. I'm cold. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. All right. See you guys later. King Kong lives. Does it live in you? I know it lives in you, sir. All right. See you guys later. I'm looking for Sakana. I'm looking for Sakana. She's right there, flying over. King Kong lives. That was the worst ending to her. It started off as Arnold, and then it just ended up as like something else. All right. See you. Bye.